When I first tried to make money online when I was like 17 years old, I didn't even tell anybody. I didn't tell anyone until I made like first couple $100 per month, because everybody saw me as like the loser who smokes weed and plays League of Legends, and they were right. So I was like, yeah, they would just laugh at me, they will not support me, they will think I'm delusional. So I just didn't tell anybody until I started making some money, Like that's how embarrassed I was for just trying to do it. I was literally working in a supermarket. Everybody knew I was broke. But now I'm 20 years old, I'm traveling the world, I'm making over $10,000 per month. I helped 28 other people do it with their online education business. And right now I'm just completely free. Nobody's laughing. And it was just because I did like these two things, which I'm going to tell you today. If you implement it, if you actually watch this video until the end and do what I'm saying, you will out-earn 99% of people overall at very young age, at like 20, 21 years old. It's just two steps, bro. Like it's that simple. The second step is like a full plan on how to actually do it. So make sure to watch this till the end because you need both of these steps and combine them kinda. I will tell you how to do it, it's no problem, it's not complicated, but you need both of them so you actually can make it work, right? So the very, very, very first point, which most people don't do, most people are scared to even do this one thing. So if you do this, you're already ahead of 90%, 99% of people. The point is to just set a very, very ambitious goal that other people will think that it's like delusional, that maybe even you think is delusional, and it kind of scares you. You should be really, really fucking ambitious, bro. You're a human. You are like a human being. If you think about it, you're just a human being. You are a thing on this fucking planet. You are a soul. You're energy. Everything is energy. And so how are you different than me or all the rich people? You are not different. You are still human, right? And so then there's no way for you to just not achieve anything that you would actually set your mind to and then do the work. Meaning that you can aim way harder than you think. You probably have been conditioned, just as I was, from very young age that like, yeah, don't aim high, go to college, have a nice job and live a happy life, make 3K per month, have holiday once a year, if even. But it doesn't really work like that anymore because the 9 to 5 is crazy, like you're not getting paid much, you cannot even afford a holiday, you can't even afford fucking rent, bro. So it doesn't really work right now. But regardless of that, you should just aim fucking high, because if you aim high, then maybe you will not, let's say you want to make $100,000. Even if you don't make $100,000, you will probably make 90,000 or 80,000, even 50,000, or even if you would make 10,000, just 10% of your goal, you're still making more than in 9 to 5. You're still making more than 99% of people. So I was reading the book, The Expert Secrets by Russell Brunson, and even he said in the book, I don't care if you read it or not, but even he said in the book, he thinks that 98% of people have no ambition. And when you think about it, it's true as fuck, because a lot of people are just NPCs, they just have the job, they go to college, they want to have a 9 to 5, and they just don't aim higher. And what else Russell Brunson says is that most people don't fail because they would be lazy or undisciplined or would not be able to like achieve the goal. It's because the goal is too small. Because if the goal is too small, you're like, yeah, it's not that high, so I don't have to do that much work. I don't have to work as hard. It's easy. And then you end up doing nothing. You end up like not doing actually the work and you don't achieve it. But if you aim high, it scares you, so you actually want to work as hard as possible because you are scared of not achieving it. Because what you have to consider is that like whatever goal you have, it's probably gonna like be way harder and take way longer than you think. If you don't get some help, if you don't get like mentors or whatever, or if you just don't work hard, it's probably gonna take like a little longer than you think. But it doesn't mean that it's not possible. It's still very possible, but most people just have like unrealistic expectations, or they just aim too low and that's why they fail. People laugh at people for having ambition because, as I said, 98% of people don't have ambition. So if you have, you are the weird one, you are the exception. And if you want exceptional results, you have to be the exception, right? The thing is, why people laugh, it's not because your goals would be stupid, they don't want you to achieve them because it makes them uncomfortable. It makes them uncomfortable for them being lazy. It might seem delusional right now, but it's not delusional if it works. Do you think it's realistic for a stoner, weed-addicted guy who was playing League of Legends every single day to suddenly live in Thailand and make money online, make $10,000 per month and help 28 other people do it? Just because I saw one video from Hamza where he mentioned like coaching and doing this business model and making money from what you enjoy and from what is your passion. After I failed with all the other businesses, I just saw this video and it motivated me to take action on coaching, and it was the only and the first business that actually worked. Do you think that's realistic? Do you think it's realistic for me to make $100,000 per month this year? Do you think it's realistic for me to get a McLaren this year? Probably it's not realistic, but I'm still gonna do it because, yeah, maybe I'm delusional, but when it works, I'm not delusional, right? And so if you have realistic goals or realistic expectations, you will have realistic outcomes. All right, so now you have big ambitions, now you have big goals, now you actually understand what are you capable of doing as a human. So now it's time to actually do it, right? Have a plan. So what you need to understand is making money is not luck. Making money is not like some miracle. Making money is not about anything else. It's not about IQ. It's not about where are you from? I'm from a small fucking town. Making money is just a skill, like any other else, any other skill, bro. It's a skill like riding a bike, right? So now how do you learn how to ride a bike? You don't read about it. You don't watch movies about riding bikes. You see the guy who is riding the fucking bike and you ask him and he will teach you. So your plan should be, okay, what do I want to do? What do I want to learn? The first part of the plan is you need to define what do you want to learn? What business model do you want to learn? Because skill, the definition of a skill is a combination of theory, of knowledge and experience. It's a combination of knowledge and experience, meaning you cannot just take action, you cannot just learn, you have to combine it. That's how you learn the fastest. For a long time, I was just taking action and failing. Yeah, I'm gonna learn from experience. And I made some progress, but it was very slow and way more painful than it had to be. Then for a long time, I was just reading books and I was just studying and doing nothing. And I learned a lot, but I didn't implement it. So then I combined it and now finally it works, So the first part of the plan, as I said, is define what do you want to learn, right? What business model do you want to learn? For me, I would say, and for most people, that a coaching business or online education business is probably the best. I'm not saying you have to do it, but I'm saying it's the best because you will probably coach people on something that you already understand, so you don't have to spend time learning a new skill. You just learn how to make money with the coaching. And you probably enjoy it as well. You can coach people on fitness, you can coach people on self-improvement, or even on like having a relationship, on looks maxing, bro. You can coach people on making money. You can coach people on fucking anything, on playing soccer, bro. I know a guy who coaches people how to play League of Legends, right? I was like, I'm gonna buy his mentorship, bro. I was playing League of Legends as well, But you can coach people on anything that you enjoy, because if you enjoy it, you already understand it, you have the emotional connection, and you will probably just keep doing it. You will probably stay consistent in the thing. Plus, you don't have to spend months learning a whole new skill from zero and waste your time and have some extra thing in your life. No, you will just make money from your hobby. And don't argue with me, making money from your hobby is the best possible lifestyle you can have, right? So now, once you know what business model you want to do, you can do fucking dropshipping, you can do, video editing, whatever the fuck you want to do. But I'm saying, if you want to do something you genuinely enjoy, coaching is probably the best, at least for me, at least for my clients, right? So now you have a business that you want to learn. How do you learn the most about it? Well, you go to a person who knows that, who actually did it and who is successful in that. So you go to him and either you could, this is like a shortcut. You can either just buy his mentorship and just have him as your mentor, and he will help you, he will hold you accountable, give you guidance, give you feedback on everything you are doing, personalized feedback. Plus he will teach you everything that he learned from books and from experience, from years of experience, from other mentors as well. So he will give you all the fucking, imagine like a guy, like your mentor, it's like here, he consumed all of this fucking knowledge to get his results. And I just gives it to you. That's the shortcut, just go to the person and just buy his mentorship and that's it. That's how you get there within a couple months. Or if you want to take the longer route, if you want to spend more time doing it, find a mentor anyways, but then just ask him, what books did you read? How did you learn what you're doing right now? What did you do to learn this information, right? And he will tell you, I read this book, I did this and this and this and this and this. He will tell you everything that he did to learn it. So then you go and you say, okay, thanks, bro. I'm gonna now study these books, I'm gonna now learn this, and just consume as much knowledge as possible. Now, what I did, I was reading books as well. I read a fuck ton of books. I will name them so you actually know what books to read. But also, then I still got a mentor. I had actually multiple mentors because I was like, yeah, bro, I'm not gonna waste 3 or 5 fucking years reading one book per week like a retard because I hate reading. And I'm not gonna be failing for 5 years. I don't have time. I want to get rich now. Ideally, I want the McLaren fucking yesterday, not this one, but the real one. And I just want to save my time. I spent my last $500 on a mentor, which was cheap as fuck, and I made $500 the next day. Like, that's how fast you can actually make money with a mentor, because he told me, okay, I read these books, but he read more books and he had more years of experience, right? That's why my clients get the results fast, because I have 3 years of experience and I read all of these fucking books and I got mentors as well. So I have years of combined knowledge, plus all the knowledge from the books from literal millionaires and billionaires. And I give it all to my clients and they get there within just 3 months. So you can either spend money or spend time. And if you think that people will laugh, let them laugh, bro. Like, what is so bad about it, They will not laugh once you make it. And yeah, it doesn't fucking matter. Why do you care about other people's opinions, Maybe they will laugh. Maybe not. Maybe they will actually support you. I don't know, your friends. And you are getting rich. They are not getting rich. So who is gonna laugh at the end, Like, it doesn't really... This should bother you the least, bro. Like, other people laughing at you should bother you the least. It's like the least important thing ever, bro. These people don't matter. If they laugh at you, they shouldn't be in your life. They don't fucking matter, bro. But now, here are the books that actually changed everything for me. Like, it's just well, it's kind of a fuck ton, you know. It's a lot of books, but it's like a fraction of what I actually read. But these are one of the best books that you can read. The first one, I wrote it down. The first one is Expert Secrets by Russell Brunson. It teaches you how to actually build like a following online and how to sell to the following, how to actually sell to people online, how to actually get clients, how to build like your brand and all these things, which is very important. That's what I'm doing right now. Second book is Dot-Com Secrets by Russell Brunson. Teaches you about how to build a funnel and how to funnel people from your content to paying you, right? Which is also very important. Third book is Way of the Wolf by Jordan Belfort, which teaches you how to sell to anybody. You know, it's like, you know, Jordan Belfort, Wolf of the Wall Street. So, you know, he's about sales. So he will teach you like how to sell, straight line selling, how to actually sell on the sales calls, how to actually get paid from people. It's like the most important skill ever, bro. Now, all the three books from Alex Hormozi, right? Which is 100 million offers, 100 million leads, and 100 million money models, which basically the name tells you like what the fuck is it about, you know, offers about making an offer, leads about making leads or getting leads, and money models about like what are different money models, which is the best and all that, you know. By the way, in the book he says that coaching is the best for beginners and it scales the fastest. So if you don't take it from me, take it from Hormozi, bro. Another book is The Almanac of Naval, which teaches you about leverage, how important it is to not work in the business like an employee, but on the business like a CEO, like a manager, and have leverage, right? That's why posting content and doing coaching is great, because content is leverage. The algorithm works for you, and coaching is basically like you don't have to do the delivery for your clients. You don't have to sit on your ass for 8 hours and just work, but you will just have calls with them or sell them a course or whatever. So then you can handle a lot of clients and you have leverage, you know. Then How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. This is an amazing book, how to deal with people, how to actually deal with your clients, how to get them great results, how to like deal with your like employees and people working with you, but also in just like general relationships. It will help you improve your life in every single way possible. Another book is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, which is like about the mindset of getting rich, what to actually do and how to attract it, you know, very interesting book. Then Deep Work by Cal Newport, which is about focus, how to actually work, how to get that work done in as little time as possible. That's why I work just 3 hours a day and I still get like 12 hours of work done. I get a lot of output or input done in a very short time. Then The War of Art by Steven Pressfield, which is about like resistance, how to actually overcome resistance, how to actually do the work, how to be consistent, productive, and all these things. Then Psychology of Selling by Brian Tracy, which is again about sales. Basically, it's about understanding why people buy and how to sell without being pushy, you know, or without seeming like you are selling. And then The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, which is about the law of attraction, how to actually master this shit, and so then you can actually attract success to come to you, which is like a very interesting perspective and it works, you know. So these books are very recommended. I'm gonna be real with you, like I read these books and then I still got a mentor because it's still faster, and books don't give you accountability, books don't give you guidance. But I got multiple mentors anyways, and now I'm packed with fucking knowledge, and that's why my clients get the results faster. What took me 3 years takes them 3 months, because I have all this knowledge, I have years of experience, mentors, books, and all of these things, you know. So you can either do it or you can just get the plan literally handed to you, get the exact fucking map for success, for the treasure, you know, just follow the map. Plus the mentor will also guide you, you know, on the map. So it's like, it's the easiest thing you can do, it's the fastest thing you can do. Of course, you still have to work really hard, you have to do it, which is hard anyways, but you can just make it way faster, you know. And then once you have the knowledge, whether from mentor or from the books, it's literally just about like staying consistent and repeating and failing and learning from your mistakes, but mostly just like being effective when you are working. Don't just complete the tasks, don't just do it so it's done, but do it properly, do it with like passion, you know. That's why you should do what you enjoy, by the way, but do it like with actual interest in making it as good as possible. Learn how to work deep, so then you are in a flow state and you can actually get a lot of work done in little time, you know. So I would say delete social media, set a timer for 90 minutes, and then just have like 1, 2, or 3 tasks for a day, and then just do them. If you have too much work, you will never do it because it's just too much, you know. And then work your ass off for at least 12 months, and then you will probably make some money. So set a big goal, like big ass fucking goals, you're motivated to do it, and you'll be like, yeah, I can aim this high, you know, I can make this much money, this is amazing. Not just a little goal that you will not even want to do because it seems too easy. So set a big goal, then learn this skill of making money either through getting a mentor or read all of these books and do it for multiple years and work, you know. That's just like what you can do. And then execute on it every single day and just do the work. Listen to your mentor, listen to what he's saying and do the work. So because you want to use your money, you want to get your money, like you want to make them back. Anyways, you just want to get there as fast as possible. So just, work hard and learn how to do deep work. If you want a mentor, if you want some help with that, here I am, bro. You can book a free call with me in the description. It's the first link. And I'll basically explain exactly what I can do for you, what I do for my clients, how it works, and how I can get you specifically from where you are to at least $10,000 per month. If you want help, if you want to take the shortcut, book the call and I will explain everything. If you want to book the call and if you are curious about my clients' results, they are on my Instagram in the description, so you can check them out. You can see what is even possible. And yeah, that's it. Book the call if you want to, and see you there.